At 10 News Weather Authority from the JES Weather Center.
Good evening, friends. It has been another hazy, hot, and humid day with a few hit or miss storms. Stop me if you've heard this one before. We've been nothing if not consistent for the past few days. Temperatures right now are still across the board in the 80s and some spots in the 90s. Noticing still a few clouds out and about this evening as we continue to see the potential for those pop-up showers and storms. Right now, a few thunder boomers moving into the Roanoke Valley and slowly creeping into the Highland Zone, parts of the NRV as well. And we still have the heat and humidity and that forcing mechanism. We have all of the ingredients necessary for still seeing this active pattern, not just tonight, but for the next couple of days. Now, we have had very slow moving storms, as you have seen throughout the day today. And the slow-moving storms, that's really been one of our problems with the flooding concerns that this active pattern has brought. Now, I wanted to give you a look at the flash flood risk, of course, that we do have today. Most of our viewing area in the the marginal risk, but the further north you move into the Highland Zones, further north into the Roanoke Valley, and even into Central Virginia, in that slight risk for flash flooding. Now, this is going to be a very similar situation tomorrow. We are dealing with the concerns for flash flooding, and along with that, would have the potential for the very hazy conditions as well. Very hot and humid, of course, as we head the next couple days. And you might be asking, when do we have the opportunity for some of this rain to end, right? It has been a consistent pattern, very summertime forecast, but we haven't had a dry spell in a while. This is the precipitation outlook from the Climate Prediction Center, and this is for the next month. We are projected, the entirety of our viewing area, all of us, above average precip. Now, we could have guessed that for the past couple of days, for the past few weeks. This pattern's been locked in, but it's telling us it is going to continue for the next month or so, that we are going to still see those above average, very rainy conditions, but very similar to the past few days. Of course, it'll be those pop-up showers and storms. But there is another weather maker that we are tracking, and this is the National Hurricane Center. There is an area of interest in the Gulf that for the next 2 days, this does have a 40% chance of development into a tropical system, and for the next week or so, exactly the same with that 40. So not only do we have a few fronts that will continue to move through, but we are keeping an eye on this weather maker right here. Could see a tropical storm out of that within, again, that 40% chance for development within the next week. But a little closer to home, we do have a few weather makers to track as well. A cold front that will eventually swing towards our area and become a little more stationary over the mid to late week, especially as we head into the weekend, will bring us the more linear chance for these showers and storms. By 10 o'clock this evening, we are still getting in on those widely scattered showers and thunderstorms. And this is the same area that has already been worked over by rainfall this afternoon, and that's why we have that flooding risk. It has been consistently worked over with this shower. Now again, we will see that clear out overnight tonight and resume with the same pattern for your Thursday. Zone by zone, low temperatures tonight are back in the 60s and 70s, upper 60s and 70s at that. So we are still very muggy out there this evening, and 7-day has us back in the 80s and 90s, and lows each evening, Don and Rachel, back in the 70s. That shows you how muggy it is. Our temperatures cannot fall. So we're going to continue on with that and still see the muggy pattern, at least hopefully lifting as we head these next couple days.